Hey, what's up, guys? Ryan Rigg, the hostiest show, Ryan Vlogs 2. Not the number 2. Not like you're going to T.O. watch this vlog, but T.O. Like in addition, like also, how are you guys? Happy Thursday to you. Happy Thursday. We've been busy here at home tonight, just eating a little dinner, doing a little laundry, straightening up. You can see here the living room is still in disarray from shooting this week's episode of Fridays with Fel. So you might notice the setup. Well, I don't know if you can see the setup because, well, you're not looking at it like I am. But I'm going for that Casey Neistat approach on today's vlog. I'm actually using my DSLR. And I'm using a Canon 70D with a Rode VideoMic Pro on top. And then I'm using the pole, which is actually like a monopod from my tripod, connected to the camera. So Casey Neistat is definitely in a more upper, I would say more arm strength. They're just used to it, or it could just be my handle. It's a little heavy in the hand, you know. Walking around vlogging with a DSLR is definitely that's a triumph. You know what I mean? There's some weight here. I'm already switching back between left and right hands, but I got the angle of my pole a little bit where I could probably benefit from a better angle or maybe some type of grip on the bottom. But you guys know me, I'm always trying something out. That thing is incredibly heavy, so I'm trying not to be shaky with it there, and I'm just trying to look at it. I can definitely see the advantage of using a DSLR for vlogging. You get a little bit better shot, control of the lens. For me, using the 70D, I've got a flip out screen, so I can kind of look over, see what's happening there, and then kind of look back, adjust exposures on the fly. Just a lot more flexibility. So I can see the appeal for using a DSLR while vlogging. However, the weight of it, my normal setup is kind of like this, with the like a monopod attached to the bottom there. That's kind of my normal go-to setup, and a microphone on top. But I really do enjoy that video quality that I can achieve using a DSLR. I know my hair looks probably a little crazy because I just took that cap off. My son is upstairs. I think. Well, I don't believe he had homework, so I believe he's gaming right now for just a little bit before we shut it down for the Thursday evening. He's got school tomorrow. It's Friday, but the weekend is here. And I just finished, depending on what time this vlog goes up, but you guys can check out my main channel tomorrow morning, Fast, Electronic, and Loud, because at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, brand new episode comes out. Yay! And the other cool thing about that episode, it's the entire episode is dedicated to all the subscribers, and it is a Q&A episode. So questions were asked on Twitter, and I have answered those, and that's what I did. So you guys might want to check that out. So even like while I'm sitting here looking at the camera, I'm using autofocus, which I normally don't use when I'm shooting other videos, but I'm using the autofocus because it has face detection built in on the Canon 70D, so that can really help keep my face in focus while I'm shooting. But then also I can adjust like my exposure if I need to a little bit. So I can brighten that up. I know it made it a little bit grainy. It's very naturally dark in my living room. So, even if I turn on like LED lights behind the TV, that didn't really offer a whole lot of light. So I've got, let's see here. What I was using today, I plugged this in. Now, it's like a regular shop light, you know what I mean? And it's got a regular yellow bulb in it. These are cheap, they hang. But I noticed an incredible effect today during Fridays with Fel, and I'm going to show you kind of like what it looks like now and then with the light, and then you guys be the judge of it. So here's the setup now. You can see the lighting going on back there. Okay, not a lot of lighting. So you can see like it's dark by the speakers back over here. It's like dark and stuff. So let me just turn on this light. Kind of bright. Bing. Okay, it's a yellow light, not a white light, which is what I normally shoot with. Now, if we look back in that area, look at that effect that added. Look at all of that awesome, even though it's a yellow light and I prefer the white light, it still adds an effect. It adds something to the picture. It adds something to the video, you know what I mean? So, let's look at that same area again. but no light. Now look, you can see just a completely different look. So that's what I was experimenting with today, and I plan on experimenting with some more, because even in this shot here, just adding some more light in, sure it's yellow, but let me dial down my ISO a little bit. I can bring that ISO back down and still have, you know, it's not the best shot, but I'm using a kit lens, you know what I mean? So, but still, so I'm going to be experimenting with some of these like cheap shop lights down there, but different color bulbs. I'm going to keep the project cheap just to try different lighting, because you can see the yellow lighting that's kind of giving me a little bit better of a, you know, it's still dark in here, but it looks a little better. So I'm going to kind of talk right here, and then now we're going to turn this off again. Now you can see it just adds so much more, and I'm looking at it too as I watch, but definitely adds a lot more to the video and the playback. So don't be afraid when you guys are making videos. Don't be afraid. Ooh, look, see the effect, the look we added. Don't be afraid to try new things in your videos. Don't be afraid to try, you know, things you're like, oh, should I even try that? It's, like I said, it was a shop light. I had it in my closet, so I decided we are going to use that, and it really worked out really well. It gave a little bit different look to tomorrow's episode. I mean, even looking in there from here, it adds a whole different kind of look when you don't see the light. So being the light's kind of bouncing over here, it's like indirect lighting against that wall, which looks really cool, you know what I mean? Whereas if it was off, sure, that wall looks cool over there, but it doesn't look as cool as it did with the light on. You see what I mean? Completely different look. So definitely the theme of the vlog today, don't be afraid to try some new things. Don't be afraid to try to work with the equipment you have. And if your best thing you have is like an old iPhone or any type of phone to record a vlog with, or make a movie or make a video, use it. Use it. I started with an iPhone 3GS in portrait mode and used the YouTube app originally to upload said video. So the quality could have been a lot better, but the fact is I tried it and I did it. So I definitely would recommend just trying, you guys. Get your start. I'm going to go upstairs because I never turned off the dryer before I started said vlog. So now I need to make the journey all the way upstairs. And I got to finish the laundry. Now we've got to get this vlog edited and uploaded, which is fine. Just wanted to keep it short. Check in with you guys. Make sure you tune in tomorrow to my main channel, Fast Electronic and Loud, for that big Q&A. You could have your question answered that you might have asked me. So, but guys, I'm Ryan Rigg, the host of your show, Ryan Vlogs 2, not the number 2. Not like you're going to check out tomorrow's episode of Fridays with Phil, because you should, but TOO, like in addition, like also. If you did enjoy today's vlog, please click the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you're not. Thank you so much for 40,000 subscribers. It's absolutely incredible. You guys are awesome. Really do appreciate it, and we'll see you tomorrow morning on my main channel. Thanks for watching, guys.
Look, one video game controller and one wireless sensor board.
I did that, but the handheld one.
Plugs directly into your TV. Don't think that's 1080p HD. Looks kind of fun though, huh? Huh. I could use that clever grip. I about dropped it.